Hey everybody, this is Natalie from Power Moon Tarot. Happy Friday. It is the Friday before All Hallows Eve, Samhain as we call it in the witches world. It is one of my favorite holidays and it's so exciting to experience the thinning of the veil and to be closer to spirit during this time. We also have a full moon in Taurus. And for those of you Tauruses out there, Taurus, Scorpio people out there, we are in Scorpio season right now and we have a full moon in Taurus coming up on Halloween night. So I hope you guys use the time wisely to honor your ancestors and honor the spirits that walk with you in this lifetime because they are part of your ancestor group, okay? So thank you, even if they're not actually related to you. So thank you for being here, everyone. Today I will not be having an extended reading. But we will have this reading called Why They Want You. And I thought it would be a really fun, actually I kept thinking today's Friday, but it's Thursday. A really fun, almost end of the week reading to do here. And for those of you that want to request private readings from me, please look in the description box below for how to do that. And for those of you that would like to follow me on Instagram or are interested in what decks I read with and what tarot books that I like and enjoy, okay? So thank you so much, guys, and let's go ahead and get into your reading. So for my pile number one, we have the blue tea light, okay? This is beautiful blue tea light. For pile number two, we have the red tea light. For pile number three, we have the purple tea light, okay? So blue, red, and purple. Please choose the pile that you're drawn to. Think of your person. The question we're asking is why they want you. Of course, you're more than welcome to watch more than one pile. Keep in mind, these are general readings, but I'd like to give a lot of detail during my readings. So if I do say a name or a number or a specific fact pattern that fits your situation, take that times 1,000. You know the reading was really meant for you. If you resonate with 90% of a general reading, then you know the reading is for you, okay? So let's go ahead, guys, and get into it. Let's go ahead. And you can click the description box below to go straight to your pile that you choose. I love doing pick a cards because I think it helps those that watch practice their intuition as well, because if you pick a pile that really resonates for you, then congratulations, because you picked the right pile, okay? So let's go ahead and get into it. Spirits, angels, and guides, please support me as I work through pile number one's energy. Our question today is why they want you, okay? So welcome pile number one. Thank you for choosing your pile. You guys have the blue tea light. Let's go ahead and get into it. Blue, of course, is associated with communication, the throat chakra. Blue is also a very calming and tranquil kind of an energy too, all right? And it helps us when we need to speak our piece as well in situations. So let's go ahead and get into it. What does your person see in you? Why do they want to come closer to you? And what do they find intriguing about you? So we're gonna look at those things right now. Why they want you. Why does pile number one's person want them? Okay, we have break the chain, ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future. All right, so we're just gonna get the cards out here. Hold your vision, fixed moon. Okay, we do have a fixed moon. We have a fixed moon in Taurus. Taurus is a fixed sign coming up, full moon. Whew, those just flipped right out of my hand. We have cold and stalemate. We have liberation, all right? We have someone is trying to take you away from me, my love. I'll fight and pray for help from above, all right? So somebody is trying to still, I'm seeing what's going on here. There is something so sweet about your soft little lips. Both sets, I'm sure, are heaven sent gifts, all right? So somebody's really into your lips. And we have the Six of Pentacles here, which she always looks to me like she's pouring honey on her erect nipples. All right, okay, pile number one. We have Nine of Pentacles. Someone here is cutting a lock of hair. While you rest and sleep, someone wants to be doing the work. You could have somebody here astrally trying to connect with you. And we have Porcupine, number 48, time for a beginner mind, all right? So this situation with your person may have been challenging recently, and there could be this need for seeing things from a higher perspective and communicating differently with your person. Now, I can see here that they feel that things have been really cold. There's been a cold stalemate between you guys, and this does look like a pretty cold evening, and you may have been kind of prickly towards this person. Prickly pear have you been, pile number 1. You may have felt at times just like having your guard up to them or expecting that they were going to come at you with something negative, all right? And what Spirit is saying here is it's time for a beginner's mind. And your person is really wanting you to soften as well. Here we see with the soft lips and the exposed nipples here and the honey being poured. You know, you might have, this person might be very in love with your nipples, in love with your breasts, in love with your form, your beauty, your grace, etc. Here. And I see that this person finds you to be very sweet. They could have told you that you're sweet or called you a nickname with the word sweet in it. But I feel like this person is wanting to start over with you and wanting things to be a little bit different is what I'm getting here. All right. And if you're hanging on to anything that they said that was negative, or the fact that maybe they didn't reach out, they want you to let go of that and come and embrace them with open arms. I can see that this person is trying to shift the circumstances with you because they see you as someone who is very tapped into yourself, to life, to spirit, someone who's extremely authentic. 9 of Pentacles, somebody who is really well loved and wanted by others, but doesn't give themselves up easily to others, doesn't let others, you know, like someone would almost have to sneak in on you and, and come and get you when you least expect it, because I feel like you are a very independent person. 9 of Pentacles and liberation here. And we have self-attainment and power. So I feel that you're a very, and there is a lot of blue resonating in this card. And this also is lighting up the throat chakra and the heart chakra here. So I feel that you're a very liberated and open person. And your person, I can see, is wanting to be in your presence and hear your thoughts and be close to you. Now, we could have an age difference in this profile, or in this pile. We could have an age difference here, or someone just looks older, even if you're the same age. It's funny that I said profile. Like somebody could just look older. We have number 26 and number 48, which could be significant to this connection, okay? But I definitely think your person finds you to be very independent and, you know, very much, you know, you have what you need, right? And this person's trying to come and get some of you, all right? Because I see you here being blessed, resourceful, bountiful. I see you as being, I think that you're very, if you're a woman here and you're into feminine type energy, I see that you're holding feminine energy here. It's funny here with you, pile number 1, because I see that outwardly you can be very feminine, but inwardly it's almost like you have kind of a more of a masculine outlook inwardly, in the sense that you want to be independent, you want to be free to do what you want to do. You have very fixed ideas about how you see things going and how you want things to go, is what I see here. And you're a very determined person in this lifetime. I am getting fixed sign energy, Aquarius energy, Taurus energy here, okay? But I definitely feel that you are holding your gaze on Scorpio energy here too, on what it is that you want and how you want things to go. And your person's like, can I distract you for a couple minutes? Can I just come and distract you? You're just so beautiful. It's like they want to drool on you, pile number 1. They're like, can I just come and drool on you? And some of them with the porcupine energy here could be feeling like you're not going to find them appetizing, comfortable, you know, that you're just going to be put off by them. I mean, this porcupine's pretty cute, but it has all these pins and needles on it, right? So it's not like if you touch it, you're like, eh. So I think that, you know, your person could be thinking that they're going to have to catch you unaware, or they're going to have to find you in a moment when you have your guard down, because you're, you know, you're very high vibrational. Pile number one is what I feel. And when you become focused and determined on something, there's not a lot that can really sway you from that. All right. So I think your person finds that to be very interesting about you. And I think that you may come off cold sometimes. Like if a person doesn't reach out to you, you don't reach out to them. And you're like, I'm fine with the stalemate. You know, I'm liberated. I'm free. I'm holding the vision of what I want for my life. And if I have to be single, I'll be single. And if I am like a little bit, you know, prickly pear because of that, so freaking be it. All right. And I think your person is realizing that about you, and is realizing that it's going to take more to get to your heart. It's going to take more than just coming and sleeping with you, or just hanging out with you every once in a while. It's like, you got to put 2,000 hours in plus if you want to hang with me. Like if you're trying to get on my roster, right? Pile number one. So I see you guys, and they know that you are very appealing to many people, and many people admire you and find you very sexy. And that if you wanted to, pile number one, all you have to do is turn on the charm. Although I feel like some of you have been very focused on other things lately, and you haven't necessarily been super focused on, you know, like I feel like you've gotten into connections, you've enjoyed the connection for what it's worth or whatever, but you haven't been super committed to dialing in any particular connections here. And it's because I feel that you're focused on some other things right now, which could also be very attractive to your person. We have break the chain, ancestral patterns, healing, and rewriting the future. So I do think that you are gazing on to what would be your future and how you want to create that. I do think that you're working with the ancestors. Right now is a perfect time for that. We're almost at Halloween, so light a candle for your ancestors. And I feel like you have a very fixed vision of how you see your life going. And none of these versions have you becoming oppressed or suppressed by anyone. Now, I think your person finds that very attractive about you, and I think it makes them want you even more, okay? So let's go ahead, and they can tell that people admire you, and that, you know, even if people aren't admiring you, you're going to be doing your own thing and having fun anyway. And here, this card is so interesting. Someone is trying to take you away from me, my love. I'll fight and pray for help from above. So they're afraid that somebody else is going to get at you, is what I see here. And they just are like, shit, I'm going to have to start over. Woo. Okay, we have the Star card just flipped out of my hand. So I do feel like they see that you're this is Aquarius energy again. It's this purple, violet, blue energy. And I do think that they think that you ride the wave of energy in life. Like you really just ride it like a unicorn. And you might have actually rode them too. You might have actually rode on top of them or grinded on top of them, and like, just, sorry to say it, pile number one, came all over them. And they might be dreaming of that and thinking about that. They're missing the arch of your back, the swing of your hips. Like they're missing all these things about you if you guys have been in cold or in a stalemate lately. But I do think this person finds you a bit remote here with the Star card. Like you're not easily accessible to them, are you, pile number one? Look at you, you little nymphs over here. You're not completely accessible to this person. You're like the ideal. You're like the vision. You're like the grand master. You're like the grand funk master over here. They're like, how do I get at that? You know, they can see that there are energies hovering around you here. There are other energies around you. They could suspect that you have other admirers, or even if you don't, they highly think that you would have other admirers just because of who you are. All right, some of you could have very beautiful hair too. You may have like silvery, you know, or white hair, like that platinum blonde hair too is also what I'm getting here. All right, so let's go ahead and get some more cards. What is it that they see in my pile number ones? What is it that they see in my pile number ones? I just heard talk to me, baby, as well. So I do think they want you to talk to them. I think that they see you as somebody who is confident and successful with the Six of Wands here. And you stand out among other peoples. This is kind of like the rock star card here. So you actually you stand out and you're different and unique, all right, pile number one. And they can see that about you. They can see, like, if they're around you and other friends, they can tell. Your friends are cool, like everyone around you is cool, whatever. But like you really stand out to them, okay? So let's find out why. Why are my pile number ones really standing out to this person? Why are they really standing out here? Oh, look at this, Two of Cups. All right, so for some of you, this is definitely, you stand out to them because you seem like you just fit with them naturally, okay? That they could hug and hold you and take you in their arms, and they could find real shelter and real serenity and shelter in your arms and healing, okay? So there's this sense now, somebody here, this could be a Cancer Aquarius connection, or someone here could have Cancer and Aquarius, or a heavy fourth house is also what I'm getting for those of you that do astrology, okay? I'm also getting 10th house energy, Capricorn. So I think that like this person feels like they could get so close to you, like that you have the capacity to let them get so close. And yeah, I think they just feel that you would, here's Temperance, they feel that you're an angel. They feel that you have the ability to turn, like, you know, to turn everything you touch into gold. And I think they see you as somebody who could really help calm them down and make them feel safe and comfortable also, is what I'm getting, pile number one. I think they believe that you're gonna make them feel real safe, real comfortable. I feel the energy of purple and blue around both of you as colors. So I do get that they feel this higher connection to you, and I'm not sure that they even know why all the time. Two of Swords here. I'm not sure that they even know why. There's just this magnetic pull to you that, and honestly, I feel like they're angels, or like if you could pull pile number one to your person, if you could pull pile number one, like, damn, you know, like their angels are even a little impressed that they could even pull you, pile number one. But I definitely feel that, you know, they don't even know sometimes why it is that they're drawn into you, but they just are. I think you kind of remind them of something very ancient from the past, pile number one. That's what I'm getting here. All right, so let's go ahead and see, why is this person so intrigued with my pile number ones? Why are they intrigued with my pile number ones? Five of Pentacles, like I said, I think you, and I honestly felt I was gonna draw that card too, which is crazy. I think you represent the warmth to them, like they feel very warm when they're with you, and they feel like you're a sanctuary, and that you represent, like, you represent the peace in the middle of chaos or in the middle of a storm, that you are their safe haven. Definitely Cancer energy in this pile too, okay? And that, you know, they're not even sure sometimes why they're drawn to you. They just know they feel so much better when they're with you. Like their spirit, I feel like, actually rests, pile number one. I feel like their spirit rests when they're around you. We have Four of Cups too. I also think you make them think about what they're doing and why they're doing it in their life, and like what's important to them and what have they not been seeing about their life. I think that you also make them a little bit uncomfortable that way too, porcupine spirit here. Like you make them feel a little bit uncomfortable at times, you know, with this cold and stalemate energy here on the bottom of the deck, or on the bottom of these oracle cards here, because you make them take a look at, like, because there's such a huge contrast of when they're with you versus not with you. I think you make this person see a lot about what it means to kind of be with someone when you're vibrating with them on that level. All right, so one more card here, Spirit. Why are they intrigued with my pile number ones? Why are they intrigued with my pile number ones? Ooh, we have the Moon. Damn. Ace of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Okay, pile number one. Time for a beginner mind, time for a new beginning. So this person wants a new beginning in love with you. They want to bring an end to any kind of stalemate or any kind of sense that they can't have you or don't deserve you, is what I'm getting. And here with the moon, they find you extremely intriguing because you're mysterious, you're different. They can sense that you think differently than other people, and that if this person, blue tea light here, would actually give you an opportunity to speak really and show who you are, that you would actually make them think differently, and that you would you would really shock them with some of your insights and the way that you think. And you may, they may even feel that you would overwhelm them too. For those of you that are feminine dealing with a masculine, they may feel that you may even overwhelm them energetically with, if they really were to see you for who you are and to let you in. Now, I get a feeling with the blue tea light here that some of them are like talking, or they talk a lot, and they don't always let you talk or finish your sentences. And honestly, pile number one, I feel like it's because they know that you will literally say some shit to them that will cause them to really stop and have to reassess here and start over with what they're doing, is what I'm getting, okay? So if this person needs to give you more room so that you can speak, I feel, in this connection as well. But if they do, they understand that it's gonna have them really, really wanting you, really trying to pursue you, all right? And for some of you here, the nipple connection is on point. They love your nipples, they love your breasts, or they just love your nipples. However you want to put that, they love your nipples, okay? So, and some of them could really love your toes too, is what I'm getting. Your pretty little toes. That's so weird. All right, okay. Okay, pile number one. I hope you enjoyed your reading. There's no extended reading today. But I will be doing extended readings again soon. If you'd like to book a private reading, please find information below on how you can do that and how to follow me on Instagram, okay? So thank you so much, pile number one, and take care, my beautiful friends. And let's go ahead and move on to pile number two. Okay, my beautiful pile number twos that chose the red tea light. Aren't you guys spicy? The red tea light represents the root chakra and our sense of groundedness and safety in life. Also, our ability to get up and move. It's the first chakra. It's connected to the earth. So it's our ability, it's our vitality, it's our health and physical health and safety too. It represents that. But root chakra is also, if you know what I mean, the root chakra hookup. So let's go ahead and get into it. Let's go ahead and get into it. Pile number two. Our question for today is why they want you. All right. So why does pile number two's person want them? Spirits, angels, and guides, please and thank you. Okay, we have Priestess. How are you being called to step up and lead? Okay, so this is High Priestess energy. So some of you could be a very intuitive, very psychic, very special beings here. And I'm getting Leo energy here as well. Leo and Scorpio energy. We'll see what else I get as we go. And I'm also getting Pisces, Leo, Scorpio energy. But I feel that, there's something very ancient about you. There's something very beautiful about you. And there's something about you that makes people want to listen to you. Pile number two is what I'm also getting here. You could be a very good listener too. Okay, so let's go ahead and check in. Luck is on your side. New moon in Sagittarius. All right, so we can have Sagittarian energy here. It's this being lucky and going with your intuition and just knowing what's up. I do think your person finds you to be very sassy too, because it looks like to me like her hands are on her hips and she's looking at someone very directly and straight on. So it looks like you guys got some sassy boss energy here too. Sacral chakra, creativity, intimacy, or inhibition. Okay, so I do think with this Sagittarian energy showing up here too, there's this openness. There's this willingness to be open to the experiences that come to you. And you guys could also be artists or very creative people here with the priestess energy and the sacral chakra here. You guys could be very much artists. We have torture. We have vows, okay? And look deep into my eyes, open your mouth, express your desires before I head south. Ooh, so somebody could really like going down on you, pile number 2. This could be the oral pile. There always is. Every time I had a reading, I'm like, this is the oral pile. But definitely this person, I feel like they know that if they, you know, I was getting that song by Gwen Stefani, or No Doubt, called Don't Speak. I know just what you're thinking. I know what you're gonna do. Don't speak. So your person, I feel like sometimes could feel that if they spend too much time with you, if they talk to you too much, if they spend too much time romping around with you, that they're gonna feel even stronger about you than they already do. So they could kind of be holding off sometimes because they feel the intensity of this connection, and they feel the seriousness coming from you here too with the priestess energy. And they're like, if I get deeper into this, it's really going to, like, I'm really gonna have to step it up with vows here and really commit. It says, bend over right now, ass in the air. I love the view, darling, and pulling that hair. All right, so somebody could like taking you from behind, blindfolding you. Again, with the open mouth. This is definitely the oral sex pile. I feel like this person's like, oh, I just can't help it when I'm with pile number 2. I fall into a vortex. Like, how did I get into this nutshell? How did I get into this vortex? It's like they fall under your spell, okay? And I do think that you reinvigorate this person. I am getting like orange as well for this pile, and this sense of vitality and feeling reinvigorated and passionate about life and feeling more. I do think that you do that for your person, but I also see you as being very uncompromising and really calling your person out, pile number 2, holding them to what they tell you, okay? So we have Page of Wands here. Yeah, we have all this fire energy, definitely a Sagittarian energy in this pile. And I said Leo earlier. You know, there's this energy here of you just giving yourself over to them with total abandon, and you trusting them, all right? And agreeing to, you know, to just let them, and some of them could want to get you pregnant too. I'm just going to say, just letting them do what it is that they want to do with your body is also what I'm getting. That's why they want you, okay? We have the World card here. So I definitely feel like this person loves to admire you. They especially love that ass, pile number 2. You could have sent them some pictures of your body and like the curvature of your body, but I definitely feel this person thinks that you guys would be a good match together physically. All right. And I think that they would find your presence in their life like very grounding, and that it would come natural. All right. And they would see like your connection with them. They would see that connection. They would feel successful. They'd be like, I am now successful in life because I got pile number 2. All right. So I do feel that, and some of them may be a little bit young here with the Page of Wands, trying to work their way up to a certain level with the Page of Wands and the World card here, and they see you as like part of that. Squirrel, believe in yourself, okay? So the squirrel is saving up their nuts for fall and winter, so they have enough to eat, right? This is the oral pile, like I said, saving up their nuts. Oh boy, we have number 57 here. So this person could actually be like telling you that they're not going to let anybody else have them, and they're going to actually save their cum, whether guy or girl, for you, so that they can unleash it on you, and that they're not trying to unleash that on anybody else. And they kind of want you to do the same. There could be some talk here about like not getting yourselves off, or not coming, or not doing anything like that until you can come together as a way to really bring it into completion. So I do think that this person finds you very sexually alluring, obviously here. And I do think that they want to see what's, you know, in your genes, pile number 2. I do feel like they want to see that. what's going on, all right? And I think that they feel if they fall into your embrace that they're going to, some of them could, for a slight few of you, some of them could be in connections right now and they realize they feel like those connections are torture and they wish that they could be with you instead, okay? And then for others of you if you know this person's not in another connection, I think they feel if they dive deeper into this connection physically, there'll be no coming back from it, all right? I do feel like for some of you here, your person could be a little bit less sexually experienced here. And for them, I feel like if they get that close to someone sexually, I feel like that's a really big deal to them and that it's going to mean a lot to them, all right? And you may already sense that, or it could be you as well with the roles are reversed here, as it is a general reading. But I do feel that they are less experienced sexually, or someone here is. And so if they do get into deep into this connection, and I mean that in a naughty way, get too deep into this connection, they may feel like their feelings and they're going to come with it and that they're going to want something more here, okay? Is also what I'm getting. So let's go ahead and see what does pile number two's person, what do they find so intriguing about my pile number twos? Now, some of you may have kind of a raspy voice, or you may sing, but you have kind of a raspy voice, and they find that very sexy. Some of them could find your voice to be very sexy. Okay, let's go ahead and see. Okay, Ten of Swords. So I do think that they believe that you're someone that is going, like, here's you in the background, all unassuming, like, what did I do, right? I do think that they feel you're going to bring an end to a situation for them that has been torture. Now, that could be they haven't gotten laid forever and they really want to, the pandemic has been hard on people, right? And they really feel like they could have so much fun with you and that you guys would do everything together, like sexually is what I'm getting here. Also, for some of you, if this person's currently in a connection or you are, they feel that they could help wrap up a phase of life for you or you for them, okay? So that's what I'm getting too, that they're like, I could help you complete this and put the icing on the cake here. All right, so let's go ahead and see. Oh, these just fell out. We have the Lovers. So I do think that they want to go from one connection or from having nothing to going to you. I'm seeing the initials JS here, and I also see the number 15. So if your birthday's on the 15th or their birthday's on the 15th and the initials JS apply here, then welcome to your reading for sure. We have Gemini and Taurus energy here. I really think that your person wants to be successful in relationships, and they could have had a hard time with that in the past or not have great luck or been really dissatisfied and stayed in connections longer than they really should have. And I'm seeing that they really want to free themselves from that. They want to be with you. They feel like being with you would be a measure of success for them. And with the Hierophant here, or the High Priest, they want to make a greater commitment, and they want other people to be able to witness that greater commitment to you. Pile number two is what I feel, okay? So I do think that and some of them may need to make a choice here between like the life that they knew before and the life that they're going to be stepping into going forward. Okay, the Queen of Wands just popped out, so we could definitely have a fire sign woman here impacting the connection, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or you could be. But there's this energy of there's no going back now. There's no stopping this. Like once you start going forward, once they actually open up the floodgates with you, I do feel that they feel things are going to go quickly and progress pretty quickly with you. Okay, pile number two. I do think that there might be some like hesitation too, where they're like, if I open they realize how strong this is. So they're like, if I open the floodgates, it's not going to stop. I'm not going to be able to stop it. Ooh, I just felt that. In my root chakra. They're like, if I open the door to sex or sexuality or intimacy with you, pile number two, like I'm not going to be able to stop. I just got that. I just got that feeling. Okay. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah. Some of them are probably like, let me, Let me in the door. Let me in the door. Like there's fertility energy here with the Ace of Pentacles. But I do feel like this person wants to put a good foot forward with you. I think they could have started off on a weird foot with you with the Ten of Swords here. I do think they want to redeem themselves and come back. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, they are still leaving a situation or making a choice here with the Eight of Cups, all right? So, and I think that they also like about you that you've been able to leave situations that have been harmful to you to completely start over in an optimistic, practical, grounded, new beginning. And I think that they see that you've been able to do that, pile number 2. So they're like, I think that you inspire them in that way as well. With the Queen of Wands up here, I do feel like you inspire them, all right? So let's get one more here for my pile number 2s. Why do they want my pile number 2s here? Why do they want you? Okay, I think some of them, oh, Page of Wands. We had the Page of Wands earlier, all right? We have the Page of Wands twice. And there is this image of that sexy, raspy voice again, or calling out, or somebody being really into your voice is what I'm getting. Okay, someone here could have a cat in this connection too. If you're dealing with a masculine energy, they could actually have a cat, or they could have a child that has a cat, all right? Sometimes guys have cats too. It's not always the crazy cat ladies, right? But what I'm seeing here is I'm seeing that this person they want to start over in their life. They're not exactly thrilled with the way that things have gone in their life so far. And I think they want to use the connection with you as a way to have a jump off point from that. Now, is that like, you know, is it cool to do that? Is it cool to have like a next vine theory when you go from one thing to the next thing? You guys can be the judge of that, pile number 2, but I do feel like they want to have a new beginning and they want to jump off from where they're at with you, and they want to basically come to you, okay? And they know that they're going to have to let go of a situation. And on the outside, I feel like their situation to other people could look kind of good. And other people might be like, why are you leaving this situation, right? But it's like they're not satisfied. I do feel like this person gets bored in their connection. Yeah, they want to, even if it's just friends, even if it's just starting off as friends and going to have a drink together or going for a walk, or talking to each other on the phone. Some of you, I'm getting, are older and could be connecting with someone from your past. Like I'm talking, you're in your 40s or 50s and you're connecting with someone that you knew a long time ago, that was a friend from a long time ago. That's for a select few of you, but if you do get that, then take this reading double, okay? So it's never too late for love, right? It's never too late for love, pile number 2. Let's get one more card here for my pile number 2s. What are they finding intriguing? What are they finding intriguing? Ooh, the Tower. Okay, well, that's a hell of a note to end on, right? What are they finding intriguing? So the Chariot also is here too. I mean, I think that they find that they don't always know what to expect from you, pile number 2. Like, expect the unexpected when it comes to pile number 2. And expect that if they don't like something, they're not going to stay in it forever. You have a little bit of a sass attitude here, pile number 2. So you have standards, you have sass, and you have the Queen of Wands here too. So if you're not into something, you're like, bye, you know? And I do think that they see you, that you have done that in your life, that they've observed that about you. And they see that you're able to pick up the pieces and move on, even when situations seem like circumstances are dire in nature, okay? And I think that they see how you're able to rebuild and move on in a very efficient fashion, okay? Definitely feeling some Virgo energy here too. All right, so thank you so much, my pile number 2s. I hope you guys enjoyed that reading. I hope you found it illuminating for you. We will not have any extended readings today. I'm running a little short on time, so we can't have extendeds, but I do hope you enjoyed your reading, and leave me a comment if there were details about this reading or there were things that you'd like to share with me. I do read every single comment and try to reply back to some of them, but I always read them and notice them. So thank you so much, you guys. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into it for my pile number 3s. Spirits, angels, and guides, be with me today. All right, as we discern the energy of pile number 3. Pile number 3, welcome to your reading. You chose the purple tea light. And our question today is why they want you. So pile number 3, for my beautiful, gorgeous, insanely amazing pile number 3s, why does their person want them? Okay, why does your person want you? Pile number 3, let's get into it. All right, even if they didn't want you, you'd still be amazing. I feel like I didn't say that to the other piles, but I feel the need to say that to you, pile number 3. Okay, the initiation, rite of passage, crossing the threshold. All right, so that's the first card. A fiery climax approaches, full moon in Aries. All right, so we had a full moon in Aries last month. I think it was, what was it? It was in early October, I believe it was, at the very beginning of October. So some of you could have had something that happened at the very beginning of October with this person. You could have met them or reconnected with him or her with the initiation card here. And we could just have some Aries energy. We could have some really badass Aries energy in this pile. Contemplation, silence, knowing, releasing, control, all right? So very much like this Buddha kind of meditative energy here, which is so funny because you have a fiery climax and then you have just careful, gentle, quiet relaxation and contemplation. So you could have just gone through this kind of initiation, and in your life you might have experienced this a lot too as well. I get pile number 3 where things come to a head and you have to deal with them, but then things fall back and become easier for you. All right, so let's take a look. Third party. Yeah, that's why I felt like the need to say, even if this person didn't want you at one time, you're still so wanted. And the reading is called Why They Want You. So I think that they do still want you, okay? But we have third party here and we have ex-lover. Yeah, so some of you could be asking about an ex, or you weren't asking about an ex, but there's an ex coming through in this reading. And if that's the case and you don't like that, I do apologize, pile number 3. I don't always go for readings on exes either. I don't always like that. In fact, I generally don't like that. So I feel your pain on that, but stick with it. I'm sure there's going to be some other messages here too. We have dominatrix. It's time for you to be punished. Okay. Wow. We turned the heat on real fast there. I'm going to roll you over and kiss your neck, start my way down and make you a wreck. Okay, so there's a real animal hunger here. We could have Aries and Scorpio energy here. I also feel Cancer energy or Gemini energy here. Now, I do think that there is an ex-lover who might have, decided to, take up with another man or woman here. And I do feel like nothing compares to you. There's a song by Sinead O'Connor called Nothing Compares to You, and I feel like that's what's coming out here. Nothing compares to you. We have the wheel here, so we have 3 women on this card, and we have destiny afoot with the wheel. And I do think that there could be like 3's a party, right? 3's a crowd. And this could be also too LGBT here too, because it's the same sex right here. So there could be 3 women, there could be 3 choices in this connection, or 3 men. But I do feel like even if this person picked you in lieu of another person, pile number 3, there's nobody that is going to compare to you. And you did change their destiny also, is what I feel. All right, for some of you here, do you ever, this is the weirdest thing, but do you ever get insecure that you have a fupa or something like that? Because I don't want you to get insecure about that, pile number 3. You're beautiful, you're gorgeous, you're lovely. I only laugh because I have to laugh because spirit will give me the weirdest shit sometimes, okay? I'm like, thank you for that detail. We have 9 of chalices here. So I definitely feel like, your person they could like the lower, like if you have little dimples on the bottom of your back or a lower back tattoo, they could really, really like that about you. I get the sense here that your person is worried that you might not ever really talk to them again, or you might not ever Look at them the same way that you did before. I think there was a lot of animalistic hunger in this connection, and you guys definitely could have pushed each other's boundaries sexually in this connection. But I get the sense that they had so much fun with you, and they might not have known what they had until it was gone. Pile number 3. Ain't that about a bitch? We have Deer Spirit, number 18. Okay, so some of you could be around 18, 19, 20 in that age range. But what I am seeing here is you're a very gentle person. We have this contemplation, deer energy. And I do think that you could have experienced a fiery climax or a situation coming to a head with this person. And now things are kind of quieting down a little bit, and you're able to further understand what's going on. Now, I do think your person, if they come at you again, is going to be more gentle this time around. Pile number 3. I'm also getting that energy as too, that they need to become a lot more gentle and nurturing with you, okay? And they need to appreciate you, pile number 3, okay? But I am definitely getting that you held it down like nobody else, and they will never find any kind of sex with you like they did with anyone else. Like, they won't, sorry, you know? Like, they're just, they could be, you know, they're just not ever gonna find anybody that rises to your level is what I get. And the trust that you guys had at one point, I do feel like there could have been a lot of trust in the connection at one point. Now, it could have gotten really messed up here with the third party. But I do think at one point there was a lot of trust sexually and physically and possibly emotionally between you two. And I do think your person felt a sense of being at peace with you when they were with you, all right? And I do think that they could show their softer side, their gentler side, even though I get the sense that you guys had a very climactic, sexy, kinky sexual relationship, okay? So let's go ahead and see here. Why does pile number 3, why does pile number 3's person continue to want them? Why do they continue to want my pile number 3s? The World, because you complete me. What's that Jerry Maguire movie? What is it where he says you can, what is that movie? Was it Jerry Maguire when he says you complete me? I definitely feel like your person misses you in their world because you provided such a stable foundation for them. Some of you may have, you know, been financially stable as well, or, you know, career-wise were stable, and they missed that. They really are not going to find that easily in someone else. We have Page of Wands here, okay? So they really miss that feeling of excitement that they got with you, that feeling that things could always shift and change, and that there was always an adventure around the corner with you. There was always an adventure to be had. And I do think that they missed that feeling of excitement that they would get before they mounted you. Now, I don't know why I'm getting that, pile number 3, but I just got that feeling of excitement that they got before they mounted you. This is it's a very kinky description, all right? So what is it? Why is it that they want my pile number 3s? Why is it they're never going to be able to recreate it? Yeah, they feel like, I get the sense that they feel kind of like older, maybe wiser after the connection, but they feel older. They feel like this connection has taught them some serious lessons here with the Hermit and the World card straddling the Page of Wands. I do feel like they feel this connection has really caused them to grow and mature, even if at the time they didn't really realize that. And I do feel like you would shine light on certain areas of their life that other people would never get to do, or other people wouldn't dare to do. And I think that you did that. And I don't think that's something that they're going to easily forget. Okay. So and I feel like you help them learn about themselves and help them grow, even if it's not the easiest journey. Okay. So what do they want my pile number 3s? We have, 5 of Cups. Yeah, it's because there's, without you, like I just got that Jodeci song, Without You Baby, I'm feeling worthless, I'm living on the edge. It's been, you know, however many hours since you've been gone, and that's too long, so come back home. I can't live without you, so I cry for you. Yeah, I definitely feel like this person feels like, you know, somebody kicked them in the balls and now they just have to stand there, and it's probably, they probably deserved it. They probably did something, you know. Who knows? You could have done something too, pile number 3. I'm reading for a lot of people here, but I definitely think I get the energy of this person like stepping back from a situation and seeing what they did to contribute to it. And I see them being very regretful about that, okay? So I think that's what's happening here. We have the Moon card. Somebody here could have been very deceptive and been very low-key, very under the table about the way that they were doing things or living their life. Some people could have had mental health issues or addiction issues and were hiding those issues from you. Sex was on point though. Look at this. Sex was on point. But I do feel like this person wants you back in their orbit because they're like, you just make me feel so much better, right? Like they're like, I love the way your skin feels. I love the way it feels when I'm pressed against you. I love doing you in 1,000 different ways. I miss the fun that we had together. I miss the peace that I enjoyed while we were together. I do feel like this person is on it, okay? 2 of Cups in the Moon. So yeah, I do feel like somebody's underhanded behavior or things that they did at night when nobody else were looking could have impacted this connection. But I do see that they miss like just being able to go out and do things with you, do couple things with you, do, you know, go out to eat with you, look at you from across the table and smile at you. I get that this person, like some of the simple pleasures that they now no longer can have, that they feel are now denied to them, yeah, have been gone. The stability, the commitment and the stability that they once enjoyed from you, and the protection that they felt from you, and also just this sense that they were being held and protected, and that they weren't alone in this world, okay? And I think that feeling has kind of gone away for them, unfortunately. And I think they've been having a very hard time trying to find that with anybody else, all right? And I think that they are still very haunted, ex-lover in the Moon, by what happened between you guys, because I think they believed they were actually building towards something, and now they have to go and basically start over. Well, sorry, right? Pile number 3, sorry that your person, sorry to them that they have to, but they have to, right? Like they're having to go and basically start from scratch, right? With a broken heart. That's the thing here, is they're not going to find this 10 of Cups with you, right? Like, but they're going off in a direction that isn't serving them either. So I don't feel like your person is really any happier, okay? And I think that they, you know, they're trying to go out and find something different, but with a broken heart, all right? And so it's not really progressing for them, is what I'm getting here, okay? It's not really going, it's not, you know, they're gonna have to go find something else here because their happiness was ruined, and probably by their own actions, all right? So, and they want you because they felt like they could have Queen of Pentacles, 2 of Cups, 7 of Pentacles, that they could invest a lot into this connection, and that they could count on you, and that you would like always be there. And for some of you, they may have taken you for granted, okay? Pile number 3 is what I feel. And I feel that they're seeing your value and your worth now, and they're like, damn, like that sucks. I fucked up. Yeah, you did, right? Yeah, you did. Let's get one more card. Why does pile number 3's person find them so intriguing here? Empress, look at this. Okay, yeah, some of them are still, we have 9 of Wands on the bottom of the deck, even though I reshuffled. I've seen this card twice now. Some of them are still very wounded. They're trying to pick up the pieces, but they're still very wounded after everything that happened between you two. Now, for some of you, you could have been married, or you could have had a really long-term relationship with someone, or it had the potential to get there. And I see that they find you Queen of Pentacles, 2 of Cups, right? 7 of Pentacles. Some of you could have a lot of potential financially as well, or you're just very good at creating things in your life. I'm feeling Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy here. But you're wifey or husband material, And I think that they knew that when they met you, but I think that they didn't really honor that in the process of knowing you the entire time that they did. Now, they understand that you can basically create anything that you want, and that you will get what you want with the Empress and the Queen of Pentacles here, that you will get what you want. And, you know, everything, like, I feel like they saw all of this and they just turned their back on it and were like, nah, like, and I feel like for some of them, it's because they don't really think that they deserve you. Maybe some of them don't, and that they don't really have the greatest self-esteem themselves, even though they may act like they do, is what I'm getting, okay? Some of them have a real crisis of confidence when it comes to you, pile number 3. Now, they see you as a very high value man or woman with so much to offer and significant clout to contribute in your connections, in your relationships, in basically everything that you do, okay? And you could very much intimidate this person, pile number 3. I think they're still holding on to their pain, to their suffering, to their woundedness about this connection. And I think that they might still think that something about this is your fault, or that you were the one that hurt them. But if they dig deeper, they will find out that they had stopped investing in the connection like they should have. When you have a high value person like this with so much potential, you know, you don't just turn your back on it in a lackadaisical or bored kind of fashion, okay? So that's what I'm getting, pile number 3. I hope you enjoyed your reading, and do take care, my friends. We will see you again. Thank you so much. Have a good one.